Yo, welcome back to another episode of Turn the Hemmed Up. I'm your boy, LP82, along with my co-host,
Young Tech, aka Wordplay.
where we gather every podcast to talk about what's going on in the world, especially in hip-hop. Where we talk about real facts and everybody's truth.
I mean, you gotta have that confidence to where it's on you, you know, you can't lack up. I got too much passion to quit, man. I gotta keep going all
Let's
day.
lock it in. Y'all ready?
Podcast. Turn the hem up. Turn the hem up. Podcast. Turn the hem up. Turn the
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Turn the Hemmed Up. I'm your boy, LP82, along with my co-host.
Young Tech, aka Wordplay.
And, of course, we have a new person behind the cameras that's going to give us all the questions and all the information that we need to succeed and be the best that we can be.
Yeah, I go by the name of Backstage Dave.
Backstage Dave.
Bringing the questions and
Like the same person, but a new person every day.
Yes.
yeah, I know you guys was working with Gene behind the scenes for a while, right?
Great
Yeah,
guy.
so Backstage Dave, I got the questions for you. How was the week? How was the week for everybody?
The week was cool. It was cool. It was long, but cool.
Cool.
Grinding, man. Staying at the job, doing what I need to do, handle my business. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, all right. So this was a busy week in pop culture. We got the things going on with Nipsey Hussle, R.I.P. Nipsey.
R.I.P.
What's y'all initial thoughts about that? What are you guys thinking about everything? It's so much the rap, but what is your initial thoughts when y'all think about what's happening with Nipsey Hussle and WACK100 and all that?
Me personally, I just think that sometimes people it's kind of like one of those type of things you don't want to believe it's true, but then it could everybody's acceptable to anything. Anything can happen. You know what I'm saying?
And by true, which part are you talking about? It's a lot going on.
Like it could be with the the videotape with him and his baby mama. It could be the snitching and all that type of stuff. It's like I don't know Nip well enough to say it's true or not true. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I don't, like you said. But then again, it's like it's kind of one of those type of things too. It's like I can't put Nip on a pedestal like he's not a human being. Like people do have ways and things that they do, and a lot of times they don't want people to see it. But then you got people like WACK100 that will put it out there. But in his words, he said he wasn't trying to put it out there. But
Well, I give you a little backstory from what I heard that happened was that 6ix9ine Academics, Hassan Campbell, which is a YouTuber, and WACK100 did an interview all together. And from there, everybody, they was talking or whatever, and I guess after the interview, WACK100 went on the Clubhouse and was pretty much what I was hearing that he was talking about not 6ix9ine, Hassan Campbell. And Hassan, they were just sitting together, so Hassan Campbell didn't like it. And what I was told that Hassan Campbell, WACK100 called him out as being gay or something like that Hassan Campbell didn't like. So what he did was he put out WACK100's phone conversation that he had with him, which he was mentioned Nipsey Hussle.
Is that a lame move that he'll record them without letting them know? Like, is that what kind of move is that?
Yeah, well, he said the reason why he recorded him because he knew he was dealing with a snake. He knew he was dealing with somebody he can't trust. So he said he wanted to have a recording just in case something in like this case happens and he has to put out the recording. He said he only done it twice, but that's one of the ones because he felt like he don't know if he could trust WACK100.
So that is a snakish move. When is the last time y'all dealt with a snake, and how did you deal with it?
I don't deal with them.
You don't deal with them?
Fuck no. Like,
be honest, if I feel like you any kind of snake or you devious in any kind of way, I'm just gonna remove myself from you. I'm not even gonna deal with you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, we gotta understand, we're in no position to where a snake can be that detrimental to our livelihood. You know what I'm saying? The only way that can be is if somebody's like, I don't see myself in that position to where somebody was snaking me like that. They may be, I don't like their personality or nothing like that, but
let's say you at the club on a Saturday night and somebody catch you in a compromising position.
Right.
Let's whatever, compromising, probably with another female, doing drugs. I don't know.
All right, let's just say female, you know, because we're
right.
all straight guys.
All right, let's say he was caught with another female.
Right.
And somebody else saw you and said, yo, I'm about to go ahead and tell this to your wife, your significant, your partner, whatever. Would that bother y'all? Would y'all be like, go ahead, do what you gotta do?
Yeah, I'll tell him. Just do what you gotta do.
Straight up.
Because at the end of the day, like,
it just depends on if you're trying to get caught. I mean, if you ain't trying to get caught.
No, obviously you don't want to get caught. You want to keep everything solid.
But if it's something you're going to blackmail me with and be trying to have something over my head, go ahead and do what you got to do, man. I don't care.
Because I feel like this.
I'm not about to be.
I feel like this. When you're doing that type of shit, you go in public, you have to have taken into consideration somebody's going to see you.
What about if the girl did it, though? What if the girl said, you know what? Y'all was doing your private thing. You wasn't caught in the public.
Oh, she go back into it?
Yeah, the girl.
Oh, she tried to hold her mind?
Yeah, now the girl's like, all right, I'm about to tell your wife, your
I'd be
partner.
like, baby, she lying. She want me.
But she got receipts, though.
Oh, well, then
What's her
fuck it,
receipt?
tell her.
Text messages, pictures.
To me, I think you should be
I'd
on
be
your
like, that ain't me. I'll pull a Rick Ross.
I think you should just be on your game more, though. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't on your game and you got caught slipping like that, then, you know, you did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you get caught up where somebody found out what you did and it was something you didn't want to get out, you know, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to put yourself out. You got to learn how to be more sneakier. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If you're going to do it, if you're going to do something like that. You know what I mean?
Like, sometimes in life, you just got to learn how to take L's. Like, if, you know, instead of trying to bury it and, like, try to make it seem like it's not going to be an L, you're trying to still make it a win situation, just take the L because all you're going to do is dig a deeper hole for yourself.
All right, so if this Nipsey Hussle thing is a true thing, should, I guess in this situation, Lauren London or whatever, should she just take the L if it's true?
Well,
do we know he's talking about Lauren London?
I thought
because he said BM though, so that can be
either one. Okay.
Wait, real quick. What is supposed to be even happening with?
All right, go ahead. Fill this in. Go ahead, finish
So I told you that they had an interview and then he went back and you know, he's pretty much a phone conversation was extorting. Pretty much him talking to Hassan Campbell about, you know, WACK100 is talking to Hassan Campbell about people in the game. He's talking about Big U. He's talking about Nipsey Hussle. But he's pretty much letting Hassan Campbell know that he got footage on Nipsey on being gay. You know what I'm saying?
What's this big thing? What do Wack got so much against Nipsey though? Like he keep on bringing up like Nipsey's name. When Nipsey was alive,
it could be hate though. It could be
when
hate
Nipsey was alive, everybody was quiet as a mouse. Now when he died, like everybody want to have all these opinions about him. And it's like, man, I don't respect you if you talking about somebody that's dead. Like that can't even, can't
even defend themselves.
Yeah,
I say it's politics. There's a lot that go into
yeah, but
shit.
to somebody that's dead, they
Like-
out of it now. Like
One part of it, Wack was saying because people were saying that Wack wanted to put it out there to extort, or whatever, right? So Wack was saying a lot of the information is not really he knows, somebody else knows, and somebody else is using.
Wack is a snitch.
Yeah, he is for the most part, but he was using the information. The other guy that has the information, he was trying to use the information to kind of make a play for himself. But by Wack talking to Hassan put it out there. It kind of messed up the other dude play because he was trying to kind of use it for his own leverage as well. Yeah. Now, the question is, could it be a situation to where Wack wanted it to get out? Because the thing about Wack, we got to understand, he says it all the time.
He didn't want that to get out.
No. He says it all the time. Wack doesn't mind being the bad guy.
Yeah, but he has never. When have you ever heard Wack say anything about Nip being gay?
No,
he's never said anything about that.
But no, listen to what I'm saying.
He talked about his status as being a legend, but he's never talked on him any sexual thing until he was on the phone privately behind closed doors talking to somebody else.
We got to dig deeper though. What if the dude that had the original information double crossed a Wack? Like Hassan Campbell, you only been around this nigga for a couple months. You know this nigga has his ways. He's a fucking YouTuber. Wack is not that fucking stupid to slip up on his game and tell a fucking YouTuber. Yeah.
Why wouldn't you think that?
He's a fucking YouTuber.
Yeah, that is true.
Like, why would he tell a YouTuber that is known for putting people's business out there all the information about niggas in the
I can see
industry.
somebody getting drunk off the combo, just speaking too much.
Not if you think you not.
Yeah.
And well, hold on. No, look.
Bro,
Check
I
out.
don't give a fuck.
Hold on,
I'm
hold
not
on.
trusting no YouTuber like
Hold
that.
on,
I don't
but
give
no.
a fuck what that
They want to
nigga did.
vlog everything. They
But
wanna,
is Wack
use that.
is Wack not a talker though?
No, but bro, listen.
Wack
Hey, yo,
talks
check me
about
out.
everything.
Hey,
He's all in everybody's
But
business,
check me
I
out,
can
right?
see,
check me
I can
out.
see him
Yeah, girl,
speaking.
So he,
But no,
he's
check me
all
out.
in everybody's business. It's not too far fetched
Listen.
for him to come out and speak on other
Okay,
people.
think about this. This nigga didn't have no problem. This nigga, Hassan Campbell, had no problem being very vocal about the incidents that happened to him when he was younger.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
That's him. Think about that. He doesn't even care about his own self-preservation. Yes, he does in the sense of getting it out there and releasing all that pent up
Anger
and stress out, and that's fine. But what I mean is, Hassan Campbell would throw his own self out there to get
But
the
not
look.
everybody would do that though.
I know it's Hassan Campbell though. I wouldn't talk to him instead. He'll be the last person I would talk to. And Wack is not that stupid. He's not. How you gonna tell somebody you only been cool with for a couple months about some shit that niggas been holding in for years?
I think Wack is
Like-
smart. I don't think it's Wack is smart in a lot of people, but you can't really put it past somebody to do stupid shit like that.
But niggas,
Because look, they say 50. They say he does dumb things, right? But he's smart at the same time. There's a lot of people that they're not smart in certain
okay,
areas.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Think about this though. Here's another thing that's a killer for it, right? WACK100 business at one point in time was extorting. Extorting is having information of, like you say, putting somebody in a compromised position for gain, profit, whatever, right? Why would you tell something that you possibly could be holding that's value to your estate, to your family, and everything?
Tell you
Just
why.
go tell a random nigga.
I'm gonna tell you why, because that person made him feel.
Oh hell nah!
He made him feel comfortable enough to release all that. And Wack is already Wack is already a talker, bro.
Explain to me what Hassan Campbell told that nigga to make him feel that comfortable.
No, it's not what he's told him. Is whenever there's certain people like Vlad. Let's look at Vlad.
That's a good
right?
point. Yeah.
Vlad can get a person to talk about themselves. Hold on. He can get them to talk about themselves on live TV about court cases and all this different stuff. These dudes is ready to release all this information.
But listen,
So
those are people. Those are people that are doing that for fucking profit.
Wait. Are you saying that? Are you saying that you don't think it's possible that WACK100 would just give them that information just off the rip?
There's no fucking way in hell.
you didn't want that getting
Wait.
out.
Are you saying that's
Okay,
not possible?
think about.
Are you saying it's not possible because you wouldn't do it? Or
No. Listen, think about this. You say he didn't want that getting out. Why would you tell some nigga that doesn't mind talking about other people's business? That's like me saying, all right, the lady down the street, she gossip, but let me go tell her about my problems I'm having in my house.
Well, I wouldn't do it personally, but
Like-
why would we think that he wouldn't do that though?
Come on, the boy is way more strategic than that. He ain't that stupid.
Why do he? Well, he
I
don't
think
do
we
a lot
might
of.
give
He
him
don't
too much
do a
credit.
lot of smart things.
All right, I'll put it
You
to
know
like
what I'm
this.
saying?
Oh, okay, I'm gonna put it to like this, and this is what it is. That was one of probably if say that Big U is extorting the Nipsey estate for 30% and Wack is getting a taste of it, right? Let's just say that, right? Why would you fumble the bag to a point where you go tell a random nigga that's way in fucking New York that don't even want to leave New York technically some shit that can fuck up your bag if it got
Okay,
out?
how many times?
Like that
How
don't
many
make
times
sense.
you been around somebody? Honestly,
No, I don't tell nobody shit.
no. I'm not talking about you. I'm saying how many times y'all been around somebody that's talking about somebody else?
That's a lot, but not.
Hold on.
But listen, not when money's at stake, though. Not when money's up.
Hold on,
Not
hold
when
on,
money's
bro.
for the
Hold
state.
on,
That's
hold
just regular gossip.
Hold on, bro. This happens. Does it not happen constantly?
Yeah, but it don't be about shit, though.
Hold on. It does happen a lot, right? Have you ever been around somebody that's talking about somebody else?
Okay, let me ask you a
Happens
question.
all the time.
Have you ever heard somebody that's
Okay.
people do it
They did the other
easily?
Okay.
When they know. Okay,
All right, this is
I'm
where I
cool.
got you. This is
You
where I
know what
got
I'm
you. When have you ever talked to somebody, and I know all y'all, to where a bag, if that information got out, a bag would have been fumbled? I'll wait. Millions, probably, potentially. 30%, Nipsey dead, it's millions. Potentially.
All right, so I've never been in that position.
Okay, so 9 times out of 10, when people talk about other people, it don't really have nothing to do with you. They just feel like talking about it, right? There's no money involved. Why would I go tell you something that could potentially fumble my bag?
Okay, so what would
I wouldn't even tell you.
But
Okay,
wait, so
what
I
would
guess
he gain
I'm trying to understand from LP's side. Ain't that what happened though? Like that's exactly what happened with WACK100.
But see, what is Cloud do? What is WACK100 doing right now?
Is he on a press tour? What is he doing?
So you took the
It seemed like it to
opportunity.
me.
So you
telling
thinking?
me-
So you thinking he said it, but it was? So you thinking he said it by accident?
It's like this. This is how I look at it, right? WACK100 was talking to this guy, Hassan Campbell. You say, okay, he was just giving out information to somebody he knows that could potentially put it out to the world and do that. Okay.
How can you not see that?
But why would you want to mess up your connection? You talking about Gilly? You talking about all these different people that you actually work with? You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to mess up those relationships
Okay,
by
let me ask you
telling
a
somebody else about them? It's talking about how you juicing
Okay,
them and
but
you doing all of this. Why would you talk to somebody that you know can potentially mess up your
Always remember,
connections by coming out with something?
Somebody always told me when you think niggas is losing, there's somebody winning. There's never no all losers. There's never that. Somebody's always winning, nigga. And the thing about that shit is, bro, think about it. Like, real shit. Nigga, both of these niggas are known for putting people business out there. Correct, right? Wack is more known for exposing niggas for clout. Why would he put something that he's already getting profit from just to go tell a random nigga in New York that at once upon a time, I would believe.
That's stupid, right?
No, but see, that's stupid, but is that stupid? Is that something he wanted to be done? Is it the fact that he knew something, but he wanted to fuck up another nigga bag? So I'm going to tell this nigga so he can put it out there so it won't look like I'm the one that put it out there? So it's like in a way, he's creating clout by having this issue with Hassan Campbell and fucking up another nigga bag.
So you think Hassan Campbell and Wack is all in this together?
No. I'm not saying they're all in together, but what I'm saying is like this. Wack, I'm not saying Wack is hella, but you got to look at it for what it is. Why would you tell somebody that important information to where you know niggas is getting a bag off of to a nigga that you don't even know like that? You can't, nigga, ain't no nigga walking this earth that fucking dumb. Wack is not that dumb. Like, look at Wack is where he's at because he I would say in some way he's a master manipulator.
He is.
Yeah.
Nigga, bro,
That's
nigga,
all he is. That's
he's
all
a
he knows.
manipulator,
Do you
nigga.
thinking he's extortionist, like everybody says?
Nigga, hell yeah, nigga. That's
That's
think
part
about
of
it.
the manipulation.
Nigga, think about it. I'll put it like this. He tells Hassan Campbell it gets out. Why do you think Wack has no problem answering questions?
He be ready.
He be ready to
Yeah, he
answer
be
the questions.
ready. He
I'll
be
tell you
ready.
what I
Well,
told
he
you.
can't look soft either, though.
But see, listen to what I'm saying though.
What's Wack? Wack is all about standing tall and handling your issue or whatever.
But nigga, Wack.
So if he fold and don't say nothing about it, they're gonna be like, oh, okay, he know he in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he gotta speak on it and act like ain't none of this phasing him.
Okay, but
Which
you're right.
it might be phasing him, but he's not gonna show it.
But
You know what I mean?
but this is what I'm saying. Think
Why
about
you
it.
have to do that? Why you have to react like that?
What by him?
Like by him always gotta get that back at me.
I mean, that's the type of person he is.
Okay,
He's
okay.
that type of person.
Look at it like this. The one other person that he's involved with is Big U, right?
Which he got on his head,
Okay.
right?
So think about this. If Big U is supposedly getting 30% of the estate after Nipsey's death because of a videotape or information that he may have, me and Big U, we ain't clicking no more. I can't beat this nigga up. I can't do shit to the nigga. I'm gonna fuck up his back. Hey, yo, Hassan, look, man, this nigga, we over here starting da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Hassan Campbell do exactly. Okay, here's an even bigger picture. If I tell somebody, if I tell you some important information, why would I double back and dish you on fucking TV?
It wouldn't make sense to, unless you want me to put it out.
That's hella strategic if he doing that.
Niggas is bro.
That's hella strategic.
No, nigga, bro,
bro.
nigga, that's all prison niggas do. Majority prison niggas are master manipulators. Nigga, that's what. Nigga, I was talking to this one day. This nigga told me, he said, niggas be really talking to niggas in there and making these niggas think they can fly. I'm serious.
Well, that brings me into my next question. That brings me into my next question.
I'm serious.
When y'all hear stuff, right, for the most part, general, because I know everybody's different. When you get some information, it could be from media takeout, somebody at work. Do you guys usually take things for face value, or do you automatically question it? Are you a little skeptical? What is your first initial reaction to some information?
Just depends on what it is.
It depends on who it is and what it is.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying?
So if it's somebody that you see as majority trustworthy, would you take it for face value when they tell you something?
If somebody that's trustworthy tell me something,
To you, if you think that they
I wouldn't just automatically ever just trust what they saying. But I'll really be like, I'll put it in my head to look more into it though, for sure.
It'll be more
But
trustworthy.
If you're somebody that's just bullshit and you always bullshit, then I don't even care about the situation. I'm like, it came from you, so I don't even care to even look further.
It'd be more believable to me if somebody I know that wouldn't tell me a lie. You know what I'm saying? I know that they always keep it 100 with me. It'll seem more. Of course, check it out and try to go more further with trying to figure out if it's real or not. But most of the time, like person that I could really trust like that, if they tell me something and I know, okay, they wouldn't even lie to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's got to be true.
But would they not lie to you though? Can we really say they wouldn't?
But like we said, it depends on what the situation is, what's being told to me. You know,
I just don't push shit past nobody. So if it's something about somebody, I just look at it like shit. It could be true. Like I said, I just can't push shit past nobody. Everybody got a price. Everybody got something that they willing to fold on. Like everybody got something that, like there's shit out there, bro. Like you be, like they say all the time, right? Some of the biggest killers, some of the biggest, all that don't told. They done it, and niggas know they do.
What?
Told.
Oh yeah.
I don't push shit past nobody. There's no one person walking this earth that's infallible. Nigga, everybody has issues. Nigga.
You think they was holding it down more back in the day though?
I think
as far as not telling.
Snitching always been around.
Yeah, I think what it is that what people considered snitching has changed over time. You know, then people get down to who's snitching, how they told. You know, is that my family member? Is that a nigga that smacked a nigga for me 2 years ago, but then he telling on the other homie, but damn, the nigga did do this for me. I think it's just every situation is different. I don't think there's people want it to be a one clear cut way of how to live a life, but it's just not. It's just too many scenarios, possibilities, and shit that can change like that. You could keep it 100 and you think everybody you with is keeping 100. All it takes is that one person to fuck it up for everybody, then now everybody folding. Everybody falling. Everybody. One after another. And then at that point now it's like, do I continue or do I? And there's some real niggas that are stand up about that shit, but like you gotta understand a lot of that shit is acceptable because there's so much of it. It's just all that type of shit.
Would y'all say y'all the trustworthy person in y'all friend group? Like if y'all came up to somebody, would they automatically take it for face value as, oh, this is true? Or they look at y'all and be like, oh, I don't know what y'all saying.
They should.
I don't think we'll. They should with me.
If I tell them something and it's some serious, you can best believe I'm telling them the truth for real. I'm not like
so y'all think
lie
from
or
other people's
like
perspective, you guys are the trustworthy friend. Or
I would say that. I would say that.
I would say it's based off of what they want to hear. Some niggas don't want to hear the truth, so they'll think you lying anyway.
Nah, but they really.
Why wouldn't somebody want to hear the truth?
But then again,
because it hurts.
Especially if you're dealing with your girl or something like that. Just say like I seen this dude, I seen my friend and his girl was cheating or something like that, and I tell him your girl's cheating. You know, that's kind of like, oh, you saying that because you like her? Or,
nah, bro, he believe what you're saying. He
believe
what you're saying. He just don't want to.
You don't want to psychologically.
But he believe what you're saying.
Or the nigga believe you when you in front of your face and go home and tell her that shit. She talk that nigga. She master manipulate that nigga.
He still believe it. No, he still believe it. He just going. He probably still believe it.
He don't want to know the truth.
He just don't want to know. He don't want to accept it.
Hey, it's like this nigga's like, your girl.
I can't do no better than her.
Yeah.
You trying to ruin it for me, nigga? She's perfect.
Man, you trying to ruin this good ass?
Well, let's say you got one, right? A bad one the baddest one that you ever seen in your life. Would you guys put up with her doing whatever she want?
Hell no.
No, you wouldn't?
Hell no.
I think, like I said, once again, it goes
I
back
do think
to
I think
situations.
I ain't gonna lie. Looks don't oh, don't do it for me.
Let's say
100%.
everything. Let's not just the look. She got everything that you ever wanted in a woman, right? She do everything. She cook, clean, all that stuff that you want. The only hang up that she got is she like to mess with other guys occasionally.
Oh, well,
I want that. She want to be my girl. She should be my maid.
Exactly. Not even my main. She'll just be somebody in my rotation.
That's the main thing you need. You need to be loyal.
You missing
cleaning niggas.
You missing something. You missing something.
All right, now that makes it. So jumping back to this Nipsey thing, though, I don't know too much about the story, but is this just a money play, or are they trying to discredit his image to the public, or is that not a thing that they care about?
I just think people messy as a mud.
I think WACK100 is trying to discredit his image. Though,
well, here's my question: if he's trying to discredit Nipsey's image, what is we as fans supposed to, are we supposed to say, no, I'm not listening to his music no more because he's this, or how are we supposed to take that?
I look at it like even with the WACK100 situation. They were saying that WACK100 and Nipsey had issues when he was alive. So he could have just been hating. And usually when people hate on another person, behind closed doors, they talking about them behind their back most of the time. Oh, man, I don't mess with that dude. Or I don't know. And because Nipsey's passed and he brings up Nipsey or something, oh, man, then he start to run at the mouth with Nipsey. That happens a lot. You know what I'm saying? Where people always talking about somebody down on somebody they don't like. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
I look at it like it's just I don't know. I just can't give it one way. It's too many possibilities on how shit go down. Like, them niggas probably could have had all kinds of issues and problems and words we exchanged, but just due to politics and shit how it is, niggas just couldn't move like that. Like, I think everything is not, like, as much as we want to think everything's so cut and dry, it's just not. It's just not cut and dry. Like, I would like to say, you know, Nipsey, you know, stand-up nigga, you know, and all that stuff. And I could say that because I don't know him personally. From what I've seen, he's a stand-up nigga, of course. But then again, he is human, though. Like, niggas do be having shit going on. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
Yeah, not everybody's perfect.
Yeah.
My question to that,
but I can't hold that nigga to that if I don't know him personally.
But my question as a fan or whoever he's trying to discredit him from, shouldn't we all just look at it like, let's say he is that or whatever? Shouldn't we just look at it like, okay,
yeah,
who cares?
I think we shouldn't really care too much. I mean, he passed on and he rest in peace now.
But, so what do they gain then for the, if we all take that approach?
I really don't care. Even if they came out with paperwork that he was a snitch, I really wouldn't care. I wouldn't even think twice about it.
But it's like one of those type of things, though that becomes a conversation. Like, who's acceptable to those rules and who's not. Like, regardless of what it is, that's why it's so many niggas are comfortable with telling. Because it's the whole, well, that nigga, you know, but y'all ain't
6ix9ine quick to bring up that, like, but somebody else said, like,
but it's the truth though.
Well, you don't say this when Meek Mill is doing it and all this.
But you got to ask yourself though, like, real shit though, because it's like people want to hold everybody to this certain standard, but when they don't even live up to that fucking standard. Nigga, everybody want to judge a nigga what they gonna do, but nobody's been in those particular situations with that particular money on the line and whatever the case may be. Think about it, nigga. If you going to prison, they telling you gonna get 30 years and you got millions waiting for you with beds, all that type of shit. And I'm gonna sit in prison for 20 years? Like,
but you're a gangster though. If you a gangster and you
that shit don't matter.
In the streets, hold on. You in the streets though. See,
this
you gotta look at it like this. You signed up for. You can't back out after you signed up for it. You just signed up to.
So you would live the street code. If you was a part of that life, you wouldn't snitch. You would do your dirty, and even if you got millions waiting for you in the family.
If I'm in the streets or I'm out of. If I'm not in the streets,
you operate in the street code. Would you follow the rules of it?
I have to.
No, you don't got to do. See, that's the problem. That shit is. You don't have to do shit. You do what's best for you. That's the shit
that's
that.
How you get. That's how you get.
But look at that's the thing though.
Because your rules. Your personal rules is not valid no more. It's
okay,
street rules.
But I'm asking y'all a question: do y'all listen to niggas or you do what you want to do?
Well, see, that's different. That's different when you ain't banging like that. Like, I'm not banging and all that. So I could listen. I'm listening to me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
but we
regardless.
I'm saying if you in the streets,
code, you guys are all street. So I guess if you guys got 30 years on the line, all y'all did the crime together. You saying all three of y'all, except for you, would say, all right, I'm taking it on the chin. I'm doing my.
Oh no! If I did the crime, I'll take it on the chin, nigga.
That's
But
what I'm saying.
when
you'll do okay.
What I'm saying is, it's like, how am I to judge or how am I to say that what I'm doing is really being by the street code? In some sense, my family will say I'm stupid. My son will say I'm stupid.
I would agree with that.
Like, nigga, dad, you a dumbass nigga. You gonna live by the streets, nigga, and then live me out
The
here?
street rules are stupid. I mean, I just feel like that's why it's important for people to just stay out of the streets.
But are you saying once
Just
you
stay
in
out
it
of the
though?
If you're out of the streets, you wouldn't have to worry about it.
Once you in it, now you already made that decision.
Okay.
You gotta be in it.
All right,
It's like you locked in. When you're not in the streets like that, you don't have to follow that code. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
sad to say,
that code is only for niggas that's actually in the streets and they doing they thing. You know what I'm saying?
Let's define everybody define what is like a quote unquote street nigga or a nigga from the streets.
Like who or what?
Like what defines a street nigga? Like what defines a real nigga, street nigga to you? Like a nigga that's in the streets.
That's a lot.
Somebody that's handling their business in the streets, doing their issue, doing everything they do in the streets, right? And then you got morals and principles you live on in the streets, which is no snitching, you know, all of that stuff that come with it. You know what I'm saying? No snitching is one of them, though. You don't snitch
what other
when you in the streets like that. You know
okay,
what
I'm asking you a question. Morals. What type of morals outside of not snitching are you supposed to have?
I can't tell you. I don't know.
What do you mean?
Like what type of morals and that are ethics that you're supposed to live by as being a street nigga outside of snitching?
Honor,
I get what
guess.
you're saying.
Honor.
I
You know what I'm saying? Honor. You know.
But honestly, it all depends on what field you in.
Oh, you're a street nigga, regardless.
Nah, but street, it could be anything. You could be a gangbanger, a drug dealer, a pimp.
Okay. Let's say this.
They all got different rules.
They all got different rules as far as how they handle their business, as far as what they do. But when it comes to
it's not snitching.
not snitching is the bottom line.
And staying down and staying loyal to the game, staying true to the game. You know?
Staying true
Chin
to the
up,
game.
chest out.
Yeah.
Chin up, chest out. Okay.
Take
You know what I'm
whatever,
saying?
take whatever's given. You know, because when you into the street and stuff, like you probably doing a lot of stuff to other people. So you just have to learn how to receive it as well, and without actually folding under pressure.
And that's the thing, receiving what comes with it. That's the thing. So
okay.
that even calls for snitching. So receiving what come with it. If I got to do 30 years behind a crime I did because I was in the streets banging, that's what I got to do. I can't rat on whoever I was with.
I got one for that.
I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the streets. I'm in the street.
Then I'll go after you because I got one for all that.
And I also look at it like even in the scammers out there, how you gonna scam people? And then when you get scammed and somebody take your money, you want to cry and all that, you want to commit, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, if you do
what come with it.
Yeah, if you do stuff dirty, you know what that's saying, like whatever's done in the dark comes to the light. That's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But when it do come to the light, just stand down and just taking that L.
And to me, it's sad to say.
You gonna take an L being in the street.
And to me, it's sad to say, but a person that's not in the streets like that and is faking or is acting like they want to be in the streets or jump into it because they just want to the glorify it or to get the fame off of it, like 6ix9ine, those type of people, they're still affiliating themselves with this blood gang or whatever gang they in. So that would be the same situation. It's taking whatever comes with it.
All right, so I got to think, right? So, civilians, whatever, right? People that are not in the gang life will judge a person off of telling, not telling, whatever, right? But the whole reason why they're not in the streets is because they don't want to be put in that position. So that just leads me to believe that you would tell anyways.
Because you basically saying 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
No. Basically, what I'm saying is the reason why people don't do a lot of that stuff is because they don't want to be put in that position, right? Because they're going to be faced with the fact that they might have to tell. or they're gonna do the time. So they remove themselves from those positions because they know quite naturally they might
They got to obey by
Tell.
the street.
And
the
then
street
what?
rules,
And
right?
then what happens to those people?
that tell.
The people that removed themselves from it, did they tell or they
No, they never.
they never got a chance to tell
'Cause
because they
it's-
removed themselves, right? But I'm
So
talking
listen.
about the people that's in the game and that
No,
actually.
but I'm talking about that was before you said that. So what I'm saying is a lot of times people say what they will do and won't do, right? Is because they never been in that position. It takes a nigga to have done that, did the time, and got out and tell you will they do it again. That nigga first time, nigga, like niggas gonna tell you, nigga, we're 40 years old. Nigga hit us with 10 years. Nigga might as well give me life. nigga, give me life. My life is over with. Nigga.
Why
I
would,
ain't coming home to
why would
nothing.
anybody want to join the street life in the first place?
I don't think it's about them having that. Sometimes it's just not even a choice. It's just what you know and shit. But
I think for some people it's different. I think for some people they're it's like kind of not forced to be in the gang, but it's like a situation that might have been where you're from an area where they're beefing with another area. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta walk to school in that neighborhood or something, or where you see them and they gonna beat you up regardless. Cause you over here from that area that they don't get along with. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it is hard.
So you have to have some backup. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people join the gang from that. A lot of people join gangs because they just want to test the waters and see what it's all about. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I have a
and
two-part
some people
question.
jump into it because they like how fascinating it is.
Well, here's
you know
a
what I'm
two-part
saying?
question for you then. Is the gang life, is that real? Would you guys say that's a real thing? It's a real thing?
I believe it to be real. I know it does exist, but I'm not a gang member, so.
Okay. But so I would imagine that it's real.
Yeah.
Here's the thing I have a problem with. I think it's weird when we bring it to the corporate world where
Right.
NWA, you got a white guy that's paying you for your gangster story. Does that not sound a little bit funny? Like we're selling movies based off gangsters. We doing music videos
Because it's
But-
glamorous.
so
It's glamorous to the outside world that's not involved in that.
But how
though.
real is that then if the white guy behind the suit is telling you hold the gun up a little higher, sell the drugs a little bit more, and I tilt the do rag and put the red flag in that pocket? How real is this gangster thing if the white man that's getting paid off of it is telling you how to rock?
Because
Nothing is really authentic no more, really.
And then, coming from, because usually a person coming from that poverty area, you know what I'm saying, and they don't have a lot of money. So if this white man is offering you that bag,
Be a little more gangster.
but he's got to treat you like that. Some people is willing. Some people won't do it, but there is a lot of people that want to get out their position, so they gonna do whatever this white man tell them to do.
I'm just
And
saying
that's just what it is,
If I'm
you know
able
what
to
I'm saying?
alter my flag like that, how real is it then? It just makes it seem like it was. How real can it really be?
People
then?
sell
You
they-
want me to do 30 years for that? but
Yeah,
Jerry
exactly.
Jerry what's his name Jerry whatever's gonna tell me.
See,
I said,
these
but y'all
gangs, these gangs was real back in the day. Like it was more real ones than social media died everything down really. So a lot of the people is just family members of people who really was real ones back in the day, and they just carrying it on, just doing whatever they want to do.
All right, yeah, it's just weird because you see a lot of people that held on to the street code and they lost everything, which brings me to my next question. If you lost everything, what would you do to pick yourself back up? What would be the thing that you do to get back in the position that you was at, that you're in now, or to exceed that position?
Well, honestly, if I lost it, I would tell myself it wasn't meant for you anyway, so find something else.
You would be that cool about it? Let's say you lost everything.
Like, I lose shit all the time. I damn near lost my wallet today. But nah, it's not to say that I'll be cool about it, but what else am I to do? Give up?
I think the proper way of handling that, you know what I'm saying, of losing everything is first knowing, okay, I lost everything, right? And then you have to look at a foundation. You got to start from scratch and get everything back. You know what I'm saying? So you have to take the steps you have to take to get everything back in order the way you need it to be.
So
Back on, you know what I'm saying?
You gonna
Like-
sit back and map everything out.
You have to if you want to get it all back. You know what I'm saying? You're in any situation. If you lost everything, It's just like if you lost your wallet. You got your ID, you got to get back, your social security number, you got to get back. You got to take the steps to get all of these things back that was in your wallet. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like life in general. Like if you lose everything, you got to step by step get everything back. And you got to have a positive attitude about it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't and you be in a sunken place with life and not really, you know what I'm saying, want to make any moves on it, then you're going to be in the same situation you're in. You ain't going to never get it back.
I will be pouting and I'll yell at the first person.
Of course, yeah.
Hey, you guys are way too cool. I lost my shoe and it wasn't. So you're telling me I lost my job, I lost everything.
Oh, no, I mean,
positive.
I look at it like, I look
the
at
first
it.
person I see, I'm yelling and I'm grabbing.
Yeah, you're going to be hot for sure, though. You know?
I look at it like this, though. If I lost it, do I actually want that back or do I want something else? In some ways, I would think I'm freed from all the issues of that to find something else that can potentially be way better than
You look at it like everything happens for a reason.
Hell yeah. Like if I lost it, I lost it. Like shit. I'm not going to. I need to get that back.
I think if you can look at it that way, that's great. I don't think I would. I think eventually with time I'll look at it like, you know what, wasn't supposed to happen. But I'm talking about that initial reaction. It's the end of the world. I'm definitely gonna die here.
Oh yeah. You're right. Initial reaction, of course, you're gonna be heartbroken. You're gonna go through all the emotions, but at the end of the day, how long you gonna let that be the thing that you're gonna go through? Is that gonna be your new reality?
You got to look at it like, are these emotions that I'm having, is that gonna fix the problem? That's not gonna fix the problem. I'm gonna have them, of course. You're gonna have them for maybe a few days, maybe a few months. You ain't gonna be feeling it. You know, you're gonna be hot, but then after all is said and done, you still gotta start from scratch, get everything back. So emotions. They're gonna always stay attached to you when you're mad or angry or whatever. But once that goes away, you still have to handle your business and do what you need to do. So, you know,
Yeah, because life goes on.
Yeah, you guys are very mature in your thinking. People jump off of buildings because they lost a stock.
I wouldn't do
People jumped off the 30th floor of the building because they lost stock. So
honestly, like what I would do though, I would just lower my standards all the way down because I lost everything. I literally probably would just. I would be looking for anything I could possibly get my hands on just to start building.
But are they losses or are they lessons? That's what we need.
Again, if you can look at it that way, that's great.
You have to look at it like that. Like, is it losses or lessons? Because some situations could be lessons that you know. Maybe it wasn't meant for you to be, and maybe
if you lost everything, you would not be that. Like, man, maybe it was just a lesson.
You know, he done lost everything, and he's like, this is good. This is a lesson.
I learned something from this.
But I don't think that's something you say to yourself when you're looking back on it. I think it's just one of those type of things you know now. It's just internally in you to know that now. I don't think you sit back saying, well, you know, I know that happened for a reason, so it's a lesson. No, I think it's something. I remember when that happened that last time.
That comes with some time, though.
Yeah, that comes with time. We're talking about with time. You're talking about the first like 30, 48 hours of some shit
Let me tell you
happening.
why. This is the only reason why I say that.
See, you
because
learn
a lot
from
of people that's watching this podcast is gonna watch it. You're gonna have those people that's looking back like, I agree, in time that happened in 2010. However, there's another group of people that it just happened to today, and they don't got time to hear the whole. It's gonna be. They like, get me through tonight. Get me through today because I get it's gonna be great, but I just need to make it to the morning. So give me things that y'all did to get through the next morning.
Oh, so we want to base it off of that.
Yeah, because that's the people the people that already got the hindsight saying it was great, it worked out. That's great, but it's people that the gun is to my head because I lost it all today.
Well,
get me through the next day.
Actually, though, I kind of do look at shit like that.
That's a good question.
I actually do look at it exactly how I said I do.
Initially, and your initial reaction.
No, yeah, my initial reaction. Like, of course, fuck it, whatever.
You're gonna go through those. You're gonna go through those emotions off top. Whenever something happens drastically like that, if you don't have any type of emotions attached to it, then you just don't care. Like really,
like if it's in my will, like if it's something that's a part of me, something I've done, something I've put out into the atmosphere, and I lose it, then yeah, that's that. But if it's something else that's outside of me, of course, there's a lot more emotions to that. But if it's something to where
it's like materialistic things,
like materialistic, really, even a job, like fuck, nigga. But then again, I know there's other jobs out there though. I'll be a fucking fool to think that this is the only place to work. So with that being said, you know, of course we kind of like want to say we're gonna be a certain kind of way, but you know, shit, like you never know what happened. It might be some complete stupid shit. They trying to throw 40 years at you over some dumb shit, and you know one thing that can change all that. All that should go out the window.
You got to think too that, you know, we at an age where we look back at it and be like, that was stupid, the things we was doing. So it's a lot of people that, you know, they do stupid things when they're younger. They jump into gangs and all of this stuff when they're younger because they really don't know. They really don't know no better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They just looking at it like, I'm just jumping in because it's the cool thing to do. I know I was young and it was like he said, it was glorified to even be around that. You know what I'm saying? And to be in that type of stuff, you know, and then being glorified like that, it causes us to actually be doing stupid stuff we was doing back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't gang banging or nothing, but I was involved in some street stuff before, you know what I'm saying, which I shouldn't have been in, you know what I mean? But I look back at it now and be like, that was stupid, certain things I was doing, people I was hanging with and all that, you know what I'm saying? But at that time frame in my life and that age, you know, there was nothing wrong to do that, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like the norm, you know what I'm saying? So it just depends on, you know, people's young and they, you know, they don't really not thinking about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell them, oh, I'm not going to rob this store if they need money to rob it or whatever. They don't look at it. They look at it from a different lens than somebody that's not in that environment. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That makes sense. All right, so we'll go a little lighter now. If you didn't have to work, let's say, for whatever reason, I don't know why you wouldn't have to work, but let's say you didn't have to work. What would you be doing? And whatever you pick, it'll be something that you're doing for the rest of your life.
And it can't be the obvious.
It can't be the obvious.
Can't be the obvious.
It's the obvious.
Let's have Bugs get the first one on this one. What would you be doing if you didn't have to work for whatever reason? What would you be doing for the rest of your life?
Make your mind think obvious, not the obvious.
I'll be building. I'll just be building shit. Like I just
like a carpenter type shit. Like some
anything to build. Like I like just building shit. Like I'll build a fucking a brick wall, a tall brick wall for no reason. You know what I'm saying? For no reason. Like I just like building shit. I'll build a fucking house or something, dog houses and shit. Like I just like building.
Whatever.
Okay.
I just like building. Like I just like seeing things from ground zero.
I feel that. That's dope.
Yeah, that's tight.
That's dope.
That's tight. That's actually talent. Like,
Yeah, that's
I like
pretty
doing that shit.
With me, well, he said not the obvious.
You can't do
Well,
that.
you know the obvious.
Yeah,
would
we
be,
know you'll be in the studio. Like, what?
You know the obvious should build a big old studio and be in there all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? But if I wasn't doing that, I would probably just be wanting to like just go around the world. Just you know what I'm saying?
Really?
If I have money like that, like yeah, I probably just travel, just different places. You know what I'm saying? And
Would you go?
just
would you
look
do
at
about,
different things.
Would you do it by flight or would you drive? Because I know you don't like flying.
You know, I don't like that flying, man. But
I don't know how you gonna go to another country. You're gonna be on a boat for weeks.
He did it once. He did it once.
yeah, I did it before, but you know, I ain't gonna lie, I'd rather drive. I ain't gonna lie, no flights, man.
Man, you know you're more likely to die in your car than in a plane.
I heard that. Yeah.
Hey,
About
but
that one, bro.
Shit.
nah, I just wouldn't want to. No, but with that question, it's more so like you still got to maintain a regular life. You ain't rich. You know what I'm saying? You ain't rich. You
So
just
that's the other part of it, right?
yeah, like you ain't really rich. You just for whatever reason you got a roof over your head, but you still kind of gotta.
You gotta make a
But
living.
then I'm working still.
You ain't gotta work. You ain't gotta work. You still get
Like basically saying you have
Income.
you have the necessities taken care of.
Yeah, to eat, you got a roof over your head. But what would you be spending time doing there? Because you don't need money for.
I'll become a
food.
fucking chef. I'll chef it up.
It just be
So is that like a hidden talent?
Nah, well, cause I can cook. I just never feel like I have the time to do it. I'm not saying like I'm like a fucking like dope ass cook, but
You like to experiment with
yeah, nigga, I love that. One thing about me for sure, nigga, I'll try anything and do anything, like you know, with food and shit, and nothing gay, but you know, people like, oh, you'll do anything? No,
Have you ever tried something you experimented and it was just nasty to you?
nah, because
I know my taste.
for some reason growing up, like I kind of like understood like seasoning. Like, you get what I'm saying? There's a certain way you season. Like, you don't overpower it, none of that type of shit. I'd rather that shit be bland than overpowered. You know what I'm saying? So,
Really?
like, yeah, hell no. I want my shit salty, nigga. That shit kills it. I'm about to eat I'd rather eat something that I can put a little salt after I cook it than as opposed to something that, because once it got salt on it and this shit over salted, it's done, nigga.
But I am.
Dip it in water. You could dip it in water.
Look, I'm curious though. And we'll start with you, Tick. What is a hidden talent? You're thinking outside the box. What is a hidden talent that nobody knows? You can't do music. We all know you're good at that. What is something that we'll look at it and be like, oh, snap.
It's a hidden talent with me?
Hidden talent with you that we all look at and be like, yo, I didn't. Because you say you know yourself pretty well. So you probably even know the hidden talent that you that it's like, oh. But so what would it be?
Hidden talent. Let me see. It'll probably be.
Have you explored other parts of you outside of music?
Yeah.
All right, what would you say it is?
I would say a good routinist.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, I think so because I know how to. I have like a crazy imagination that I just like. When I just say because sometimes it's hard for me to learn things.
Walk around give people.
No. It's harder for me to learn than some other people. You know, some people might catch on faster than me. Mm-hmm. But once I do know what it is or whatever, I'm locked in to where I can do that probably better than somebody that's doing it because my routine is so cold. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a cold routine with anything I do. I just got to, put it together. You know what I'm saying? If I can find a routine, which I find a routine with everything I do, I got such a cold routine that I can make it work. You know what I'm saying?
By routine, you mean like a creature, a habit type of thing? Like you do the same, you're good at doing the same thing over and over again?
Yeah, but in a way where it fits me. I don't know. It's just weird. You know what I'm saying? Like it fits me. Like not everybody could do that. You know what I'm saying? Some people might fall off for that or
so
different things.
You're very consistent.
Yeah, when it comes to a routine, yeah.
Okay, I guess, yeah. All right, what you got, Buck? What's the hidden talent that you got? The weird thing, like, oh, that's interesting.
I think mine is that I can make something out of nothing type of thing. I think mine would be if I was forced to do it. Like if I just had to explore that side of me. Like I think I just know how to just nigga rig everything.
Y'all just coming up with new coin. What'd you say? A routinist?
I know how to nigga rig. Hey, if we. Like for instance, like if we needed to record, I could figure out a way to build something so we could record, or I could build a bootleg studio, no problem. Like I just think I just have a creative mindset to just want something big, but then create it in a small atmosphere and plot things out like that. And hopefully, turn big one day.
That's pretty big. What about you, LP? What's the hidden talent?
I would say the ability to kind of know just enough about enough to talk about enough. Like,
y'all, what? What did you just say?
For the most part, I feel like I can engage in any conversation.
Mm-hmm. Like a jack of all trades type of person?
But master of none. But I feel like if you're talking about dimensions.
That's one thing I can, my bad, bro. One thing I can say about it, any room you're talking about, it could be sports, it could be anything. He knows just enough to be in a conversation and be in a full-fledged conversation. I don't even know how he be doing that.
He Googled it right before the conversation.
Like he knows exactly what you're talking about at the right moment when he's conversating with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which allows the conversation to move forward. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
The only corner I cut with that is because sports I don't know a lot of. But I know enough to where I can start the conversation, and usually people that are really into sports, they'll
just jump in and be like, "Oh yeah, when he threw the ball,
they'll finish it."
Then they start talking about, "Oh, what do you think about John Henry and all that?" You be like, "Man,
and the key thing to that is don't be afraid to say you don't know something, because then they're gonna tell you and you're gonna know.
Like I do that all the time.
I tell my son all the time, like, look, I'd rather you tell somebody you don't know than guess. Because guess means you're lying. You don't know shit. You're lying. You're guessing.
Because I be wearing all kinds of hats, bro. I be wearing all kinds of hats. Dodger hats, all these different hats. Man, I wear a Dodger hat. They be like, yeah, what do you think about what's his name? It'd be somebody on the team. I'd be like, man, I don't even watch baseball, bro. I don't even watch it. Like, before you even starting to get to talk about it like that, because I don't be like, you know what I'm saying?
Because at least they know in this mindset, okay, he doesn't wear hats, but at least he can respect the fact that you told him you didn't know, and then that gives them the ability to teach you something. Everybody wouldn't feel like they could be a teacher or show somebody something new. So shit, show me.
That's true. So we'll end it with this. So you guys may or may not know this. This is Admiration Week. So what is one thing that you all admire about each other? If you could pick one thing. Just one. I know it's a lot that you can pick.
I know. I admire the fact that Bugs like to build, so one day you might be building me something.
That is true. I was thinking the same thing.
To go build me a motherfucking house or some shit.
What about for Tick? What is one thing you admire about him that he does? Or that
one thing I admire about Tick is really like he's a good dude. Like I think he always leads with his best foot forward. Like I don't think he has any ill intention. I think that when he's really a caring person. I really think that when he shows his emotion, it's not like I never get that feeling it's fake or anything like that. So I think he's classified a genuine good guy. He's really a good guy. Yeah, like real shit.
And what's yours for Bugs? Was it really that he builds? That he's
I think one thing I like about Bugs is like sometimes he's okay with being himself. Like he doesn't look at nothing like as if he can't do it or he could do it, whatever. He's okay with being Bugs, and he doesn't mind. Like I said, once again, he doesn't mind stopping and asking the question or like, why do you feel that way? Because that's a genuine quality a lot of people don't possess. Yeah, a lot of everybody wants to feel like they're the narcissist and all that. I feel like Bugs is the type of person. He'll give information and he'll take information.
Like comfortable in his skin.
Yeah, he's comfortable being Bugs. That. Yeah.
What you got to take with though to you?
Bugs, I feel like that, like he said, comfortable in his skin. He's a loyal person. You know what I'm saying? Like he's always there whenever you need him. Like he comes all the way from L.A. out here. You know what I'm saying? Just to come do the music and all that. He gonna be loyal to a T. You know what I'm saying? So he's on point with that. You know what I'm saying? He's a good musician. Like as far as on the track, like the way he lay his lyrics down. I admire that about him, you know what I'm saying? And he keep it real. And that's the most important part, you know what I'm saying? Because if he don't like it, he gonna tell you I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Or he gonna say, I'm not feeling it, try this way or whatever. Whether you like to hear it or not, he gonna tell you the real, and that's the kind of people you need in your life, you know what I'm saying? As far as LP,
I don't like that shit. Go on to the next person.
All right, go ahead. This is Admiration Week. We need it. We need Admiration Week. Go ahead. What you got, LP?
Oh yeah, I'm not done yet. Yeah. So this is my guy right here, man. This dude, I admire a lot of stuff about him. I like how he interacts with people. You know what I'm saying? Like with anybody, it don't matter who it is, he can interact with you and you feel comfortable talking to him. There's only two people that I know for sure. That's Devron, that's Will. That I know that people feel real comfortable talking to them. You know what I'm saying? Like they talk to you like they care. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? If he didn't care, you wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? Because he talks to you and he actually listens to you and conversates and throw out his opinions and ideas and all that. And real loyal friend too. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime I need him or whatever, he'll give you shirt off his back, man. For real.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Bugs, what you got, man? What you?
LB.
He's like that nigga.
LP 92. I mean,
92. You took 10 years off.
Hey, he dope as he like Tick said. You could be comfortable as fuck around him. Like it's gonna be blunt. It's gonna be the bluntest thing ever. Like if he knows something, he know it. If he don't know something, he don't know it. You know what I'm saying? And you could just come to him for anything. If you need to ask for anything, you know what I'm saying? He gonna give you the real. He probably know the answer. You know what I'm saying? He just know it. He the plug. You know? He like the plug. You know what I'm saying? And also, it's easy to tell how he feels too. Like you know what I'm saying? Like You can tell when he's irritated or you can tell when he's cool.
That's a good observation.
That's a good one.
And then for Tick, he hella loyal. He was really about friendship and relationship in general.
Why you making songs about that nigga? You
know what I'm saying? Like, he heavy on relationship in general. Like, if he call you his friend, his brother, whatever. If he call you your friend, you might as well say you his brother too. You know what I'm saying? So
solid.
So like he's solid as hell. And like if I call him in the middle of the night and be like I'm stuck in the freeway or something, he'll wake up and come. Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? But if you talk about some dumb shit, he gonna hang up.
All the time, that nigga be like, all right, I'm hanging up. All right, I'm hanging up.
But real talk, but clutch situations, it ain't nothing he won't do.
Yeah. See, and that's what it's all about. Admiration Week, especially for black men, we got to show admiration. We always wait till it's too late. We don't even be hearing it half the time when we admire somebody that's around us. So I appreciate that. I think this was another dope episode. Anybody want any parting words before we go into this week?
I think this was a great podcast. I see our numbers are growing, so that is a good thing. That kind of, and people fail to realize those are the type of things that kind of
listening. Y'all been liking it.
Yeah, real talk. Those are the kind of things. Those are the kind of things that make this job, cool. The fact that, of course, we all want to make sure this does become something that we can do for a living. But we know there is a grind to it, and we do appreciate the new followers that we have. And then, like you said, I just want to continue for it to grow. So I appreciate for the people that's following us.
All day.
All right, you guys got anything?
I know it sounds cliche, but please hit the subscribe button and the like button.
If you love your mama,
you love your mama. Do it. I know you love your mama.
She was talking shit the other day. But other than that, though, thank you guys. This is thank you for
Backstage Dave.
Backstage Dave.
It's gonna be next week.
So hopefully Backstage Dave sticks. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and we're out.
Sir.